like that. Well, it is. Well, then you haven't been in the right elevator.
So which hotel are you staying again?
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time a girl asked me that here. Okay. What? Oh, the song. Yes, I know. Okay. As I got home on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my horse ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
That's your line.
Will you kindly tell to me, who owns the horse outside the door where my horse ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but a sad one, a sow, sure I've never seen before. And as I got home on Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my coat ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell to me, who owns the coat behind the door where my coat ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That's a lovely blanket that me mother sent to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but buttons on a blanket sure I've never seen before. And as I got home on Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe beside the chair, where my pipe ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell to me, who owns the pipe beside the chair where my pipe ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that my mother said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle, sure I've never seen before. And as I got home on Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw two boots beneath the bed, where my boots ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell me, who owns the boots beneath the bed where my boots ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That is two geranium pots me mother said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but laces on geranium pots I've never seen before. And as I got home on Friday night,
the drinking night.
as drunk could be, I saw a head upon the bed, where my head ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell to me, who owns the head upon the bed where my head ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That's a lovely baby that my mother said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but whiskers on a baby, sure I've never seen before. Except maybe for Mark. It's the truth.
Well, if you quit birthing kittens
On
instead of
Saturday
babies.
night, as drunk could be, I saw two hands upon a breast, where my hands ought to be. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell to me, who owns the hands upon your breast where my hands ought to be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That's a lovely nightgown that me mother said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but fingers on a nightgown, sure I've never seen before. And as I got home on Sunday night, as drunk could be, I saw a lad sneaking out the back, 3:15. So I calls me wife and I says to her,
Hey, wife!
Will you kindly tell to me, who was the lad sneaking out the back, 3:15? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, so drunk you cannot see. That was just the taxman of the Queen, she said to me. I've traveled the world all over, 100 miles or more, but an English manor can last till 3 I've never seen before.